Hey guys, welcome to Bastion Time. I am your host Bastion. This is Nintendo News. Let's get to that news. Our first story kind of relates to the last story that we were talking about yesterday, and a little behind the scenes information, something that I was just talking about 15 seconds ago, because that's about the length of time between recording that video and this video. Anyways, sorry to ruin the illusion for you, but basically it's that one of the first games that's been announced for the Nintendo NX, that's just a code name, it's not what it's really going to be called, was the new Dragon Quest game, Dragon Quest XI. And so it's coming out for the 3DS and the PlayStation 4, but they're also thinking about releasing it for the NX. It's in consideration. So we know of at least one title that's in development for that, and then they also are saying that they're doing a new version of Dragon Quest X, which is an MMORPG, and I'm not particularly interested in it, but they're considering the NX for that as well. So we might get Dragon Quest X and 11 for the NX, but the biggest, most important aspect is we actually know that there is a Dragon Quest XI and that is coming out for the 3DS for sure, so that's going to be awesome. It's being designed completely differently from the PlayStation 4 version, so the character models are a little more chibi, and it has this interesting like 2D old school, like Super Nintendo era mode that you can put it in. So if you just don't want to look at new modern 3D models, you can say, I'd rather play in a more classic style, and then suddenly it looks entirely like an old Super Nintendo game. That's a brilliant idea. That's gonna draw in some of the hardcore old school Dragon Quest fans who haven't played the new stuff, I suspect. Our next story is a very amusing video of Super Smash Bros. In real life, in first person, and it basically goes to show how terrifying Smash Bros. Would be like if you were actually there and it was from your perspective. Definitely want to check it out. There's a link for you down below. We've seen a lot of mods to consoles to make them more exciting and interesting, like a glow-in-the-dark or a glowing Triforce like this thing has, but it's usually the modder is just making it for themselves and is never going to sell it or anything. This time though, this person is actually well, not mass-producing these, but making a lot of them and is selling them on Etsy. So if you want something like that, a Nintendo 64 with a glowing Triforce, you can buy it. However, the price for it is probably more than you paid for your Wii U. So I don't really know if you want a Nintendo 64 that's more expensive than your Wii U, but if you do, and you want to check out those various Etsy listings, there's a link for you down below. And that is it for this episode of Nintendo News. See you guys tomorrow for more news. Bye guys.